Games, and I've got big news today. That's right, if you're not a Kickstarter backer, Solforge released an update today spoiling some shots from their new UI. I'm not sure if this is something that is a finished product or if it's something where they're still tweaking and this is a one of the possibilities, but this is certainly a step in the right direction and this is a possibility. So I'm curious what you think about this new UI. Is this enough to make you start thinking, oh wow, this looks substantially better, different, and draws you back into the game? So let's first take a look at it. On the one hand, it is simple, which is good if you're going to play it on a little iPhone or something like that. You need a UI that is going to be able to be handled. I will say though that it is a little plainer than I expected. I expected to have it be a little bit more elaborate or colorful. I'm not really sure exactly what my expectation was or what is missing. I think a lot of it probably comes from the deck, with the deck and the discard pile. They just kind of look like pieces of toast right now. I have to imagine they are blank for a reason. Probably they'll be selling card backs or something like that, which would be a really good idea, and the card back would be displayed there, and then one of the cards fronts would be displayed in the discard, or maybe even the back as well. And that could look really cool. So that could be a big change when you first glance at this and you see that and it kind of throws you. It may look totally different with a really cool deck back there. The other thing is the background that they've chosen is kind of blah. And with a really cool background that's not just a sky, it could look a lot different, right? So there may be other backgrounds that are going to be more colorful. And so because of that, they wanted to have a UI that was a bit plain, so that you could have a really cool background that would be shining through. The right side is definitely a little bit strange. I don't quite know what's going on with the line over the face of the avatar where it looks really strange. It seems like it would look better if that was not the case, if it was just the avatar was just looked the same. But there may be a function there, that line in that area, that maybe it's a timer counting down. I don't know. And if that's the case, then that's fine. If it's for aesthetic purposes, I think it looks a little bit strange. The hit point bar is interesting as well. It looks like it glows if you're full or over 100. That's interesting. You've got your timer under your name. To me personally, it looks, I guess, better than the old one. I'm not even sure I would say that. Like, I never really thought the old UI looked bad. It was simplistic, and I feel like this UI takes over a lot of that simplicity, and that can be fine. I just thought that maybe there would be something a little different. I'm not even sure what it was that I expected, and that's one of the problems of having a big build-up, right? Like, there's a new UI, we're redesigning everything, it's going to be amazing. What you have in your head that you can't even picture, right? You're just like, amazing is in your head, and then what almost, no matter what you see, is not going to be as amazing as what you're picturing, because it's not going to be on the level of something like Hearthstone, right? They've set the bar so high with their seemingly infinite resources that bar is really difficult to reach up to. Certainly a company like Stoneblade is not going to be able to have a Hearthstone level interface. That's just not going to be possible. So I would say it seems like it looks kind of simplistic. It looks certainly serviceable with the deck and discard piles not being pieces of toast and almost assuredly having some sort of card back there. I think that will look different and better, and probably having a cool background will look better as well. So I look forward to see if this is the final cut, if this is a rough cut. Perhaps Stoneblade is going to clarify what exactly we have here, but it certainly shows you that progress is being made, right? Whether or not this is what you wanted to see personally, something's happening. Something is definitely going to come out before too long. They're still talking about end of the year, so I'm rooting for the end of the year. But as I said in my other video, hey, you take what you need. February, fine, you got it. March, no problem. Just let us know. We got your back. All right, so hopefully you like this UI. Let me know in the comments what you think. Good, bad, otherwise. You have some great ideas. go ahead and put them below, and I'll see you next time on Tiny Grimes Games.